Hey everyone, Karlie Drew here at Boaz Complex with Jillian Anderson, who scored the goal equalizer in the semifinal matchup against San Diego State. Jillian, first and foremost, I just want you to walk me through that moment Wednesday night and finally having the ball and seeing it go in the back of the net.
Yeah, I think it started out with a great run down the line by Asia, and just to get end line and shield the player off and then find the perfect cross to Kenzie, who hit the post, which easily could have gone in any other day, probably would have. So I think just making sure I was in the right place and just being calm enough to pass it in the goal.
And you, Boise State, so used to big moments and stepping up when they matter the most, no matter the pressure. In your sophomore year now, you are going into another final matchup against Utah State. How are you approaching this one and not letting the moment get too big?
Yeah, I think Jim and Max talk about it all the time. We just want to take each game by game, and so I think going into it with an open mind, like we were so close to making the NCAA tournament last year and winning the tournament. So I think this year, especially with it being on our home field in front of our fans, we're gonna do anything we can to win.
And I know last year it was a bit of a heartbreaker to be in the final game, so close to an NCAA matchup. But what has changed this year? What's different about this team?
Yeah, I think last year's team was special, and I think this is a totally new team, and I think we're so focused on staying together and working for each other and just playing for each other, especially our awesome seniors. So I think just sticking together no matter what and not giving up.
Well, thank you, Jillian. Good luck to you and your Boise State Broncos.
Thank you.